Hello everybody, SegaSean here once again, and earlier this morning I actually posted a video giving a rundown on all the rumors, predictions, and all that other stuff leading up to the Nintendo Switch event, which just happened tonight. I'm actually recording this 10 minutes after I just watched the whole event live, and I wrote down a whole bunch of notes here. So basically this video is giving another rundown, but instead with the right information. Everything that was present at the Nintendo Switch presentation. I have a whole bunch of stuff here written down, so let's get to it. Oh, and by the way, this bingo card, I actually printed it out and I was checking out the ones that I got or whatever. Here are my results, and I almost got a bingo right here. This one leading down, but no new Amiibos were shown off, so oh well. But you know what? Screw this. Screw this bingo card, man, because the event was amazing. But let's get down to the notes right now, starting off with the price for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see here. All right, $300 is the price point for the Nintendo Switch, which is pretty good. I actually predicted myself $250, but even still, like right before they announced the price, I'm like, wait a minute, it's gotta be $300 probably. And sure enough, it was. So $300. It is releasing March 3rd, 2017, of course, this year. So a lot of people were thinking it was going to be the 17th of March, whereas no, it's actually earlier than that, on the 3rd. No region locking. There you go. Now you can play games from all the regions, so good, good. Nintendo growing up, and that certainly was proved during this event, by the way. Smart device connectivity. You can apparently connect all your smartphone or other smart devices to your Nintendo Switch and plan internet activity time with your friends and stuff. Make I don't know, play dates, whatever you want to call it. With this, I don't know if it's going to be an app or something. More details on it later, but that's basically what was with that. The online abilities were talked about, and well, we're kind of right on this one, because with the, I believe, yeah, it was in the predictions video, I did say that maybe they will start charging for internet. Here's the thing though, when you get the Nintendo Switch, you're going to be allowed to have a free trial all the way to fall 2017. That's a pretty long time. I guess more details will be explained later on about a price point and stuff, but for now, basically when you get this Switch, you're going to have free internet on it still, all the way until fall. And so that's pretty good, I'd say, you know, to test out things and stuff. Like I said before in the predictions video, I'm willing to pay, as long as the price is reasonable, I'm willing to pay because I know I'm going to use the internet on the Nintendo Switch. I use it a ton with the Wii U, even though it's not the greatest. I still use it for all my games, and the games that were shown off here, a lot of them do have internet capabilities. Like, you can tell Nintendo's like, put internet on it. So, yeah. So definitely, that's pretty good though. Free all the way till fall 2017. Price will be shown off later. Now, before I get into the games, because I know that's what a lot of you are here for, you know, and hey, I'd be the same way, I have to talk about the Switch itself. They showed off a ton of specs with it, although they didn't go into too deep of detail, like what it could handle and stuff, which is fine with me, to be honest, because I trust Nintendo. You know, I trust the games that are going to be on there are going to be running full 60 frames or, you know, good enough to play. So yeah, one of the big things they showed off, which was kind of surprising to me, I thought it was going to be more about different accessories and stuff, although they did show those off. They talked about the Joy-Con grips, which is Joy-Con R and Joy-Con L. These things are a lot more advanced than we thought. Now, we've heard from reports that apparently these things have motion sensing technology built into them. Well, there's a heck of a lot more with that. Basically, the Amiibo scanner. Now, this is what I've seen on the live event itself. So, if I'm getting this wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm sorry, but I do know that the scanner is built into the right Joy-Con, And basically, so you're holding it like this, you put it on the table and you put the Amiibo right on there. But where the guy put the Amiibo was actually on the control stick itself, the right control stick. So the Amiibo scanner is built into there. Not only that, but they were showing off these Joy-Con grips like nobody's business, including new colors. They actually got a little variety going on. One is blue and one is red. Multicolors. I'm kind of mixed on that. I do love the fact that we have alternate colors, as also 2 bundles were shown off. One with the regular black, gray colors, whatever you want to call it, and the other having the red and blue mixed. But there isn't a bundle where, you know, it's just red or just blue. And I don't really mind that, but I could see some people like, oh, I wish I could have just one color, you know, but oh well. So there's a share button on the left Joy-Con, so you can share screenshots over the internet on, as they said, any social media network. And also, eventually in the future, record video. So Nintendo might be changing their aspects on YouTube a little bit more. I don't know how far they will go, but hopefully good enough. Now, for example, I'm actually going to hold this can of generic root beer. No, it is not what you think. And what they did, it was very, very interesting. They actually went on about it for a little while. In fact, showing off 2 new games that we had no idea about. But basically, what they did was that they demonstrated shaking the Joy-Con grip. And apparently, you can feel as if, like, you know, you're holding a glass. When the guy was shaking it, he was like, you know, you can feel the ice cubes inside your drink. And this is just, I'm like, okay, I mean, that's cool. Evidently, too, you turn it like this or whatever, and here's the sensor on the top of the Joy-Con. I know it's silly, it's a can. But apparently, it can scan different shapes, including rock, paper, scissors. Like, if you were to go like, here's rock, paper, scissors, it would recognize it. So I'm like, wow. They didn't show any virtual reality stuff like a lot of people thought they would, because people keep saying, oh, it's going to have virtual reality aspects to it, and I wouldn't doubt that maybe for the future. I think Nintendo's holding off on, you know, just to see how Sony does with their virtual reality stuff. So that could take some time, and that's fine. We got a load of stuff in this conference, so no big deal. So 2 new games that were shown off while showing off the capabilities of the Joy-Con grips was there's going to be a wrist strap that you have. I believe it comes out of the box when you buy the Nintendo Switch, and yeah, basically they're wrist straps like a Wiimote. So these are 2 Wiimotes in your hands now, basically. And so they showed off this one game called 1-2. Oh man, what was it called? Let me see. 1-2 Switch. 1-2 Switch. Sorry, I had to check my notes. 1-2 Switch. Basically, what that is that they showed these 2 cowboys ready to, you know, draw, and apparently it could track, you know, when you click the button or whatever, like with the gun or whatever. It just showed how precise you can be with it. And they showed a ton of different activities. People outside, remember this is a portable console, where people are just, you know, sword fighting, doing whatever, karate chopping. I can't even name all the stuff they showed off. And, you know, at that moment I realized, I'm like, portability. There you go. You know, you give some kids, hey, don't be playing this kind of wild, crazy thing in my house, you crazy kids. Get out. Well, they can go out now, and they can pretend to do this stuff with each other. The second game shown off was a brand new IP. I gotta call it as a brand new IP because it had unique characters, a unique gameplay style. It's basically, think Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but way more advanced than that. Basically, you play these characters, which kind of reminded me of like Overwatch designs, to be honest, which is fine. I'm not saying copying or anything like that, but there's a diverse cast of characters. And basically, you hold the Joy-Con grips, like a Wiimote and Nunchuck, and you box each other. And your arms are very springy. They have springs built in them with boxing gloves. And they demonstrated a game. It is so precise to block. You hold them like this. do any kind of punch you want. You literally can do it. Then you have special attacks and stuff. It can get pretty advanced later on in the game. They even said that. They're like, you know, it's pretty standard at first, but as you continue to grow with your abilities, there you go. So literally, I could be standing right here, and Kaiju Lou Pan American can be right next to me, and we'll just be like this, but we're fighting each other. Oh man, let's continue with more games, because there was a load of them shown off. So let's see here. Alright, so I'm basically, just to help you guys out, I'm going to post Nintendo's YouTube channel in the description below, so if you want to just quickly go to it, there you go. As well as I will be putting a couple trailer links to some of these games, because they actually show a lot more in the trailers on Nintendo's YouTube channel than they did in the event, including Mario Kart 8. They showed off a whole bunch in the trailer on the YouTube channel, so check that out if you want to see more details, because in there, by the way, I should mention spoilers. Spoilers. So if you have not watched the Nintendo event, if you don't want to be spoiled, please go watch that stuff first. Alright, so you ready? Alright, so here are the games. Splatoon 2 was shown up, or I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Splatoon, Squid Kids, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yes, Mario Kart 8 for the Nintendo Switch is now called Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It has a bunch of new characters, bunch of new tracks. They didn't give the exact details like how many tracks or how many characters. There's one thing for sure, and that's Battle Mode is back from the original formula, I should say, where people really missed it. So that's confirmed, including a returning, I think there's 2 items returning. One where you turn invisible, and there's the leaf from Super Mario World, where it allows you to hop and pop other characters' balloons. So that's back, and I know a lot of people will be happy about that. I think this definitely will make Mario Kart 8 considered to be one of the top-of-the-line #1 Mario Kart. In my opinion, it kind of still is, but anyway, so... but yeah, Squid Kids, as shown in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe trailer on YouTube, on Nintendo's channel, they're in it. You can play in a new race course that is from Splatoon. I forgot which one it's based on, but yeah, so super excited about that, including a Splatoon remix. Come on now, the music, the everything in that game. So yeah, as I mentioned, Splatoon 2 is back with plenty of more weapons. It looks like you're deeper in town. I forgot what they called it. It's been such a long time since I played Splatoon, I'm sorry. But I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the town that they're at. But literally it looks like you're deeper into town. There's way much more going on, many more colorful characters, including returning ones, of course. New hairstyles, new pants, new everything, different types of weapons and different ways you can use your weapons. Also, as I mentioned in the predictions video, I was a bit concerned as to how they would implement the map on the TV screen, or where you're looking at playing, either the Switch or, what do you call it, the TV. How you jump to other characters. Apparently you click on the character you want on the map, which you bring up using the Y button, and you can go to that character, I guess, whenever you want. So there's that. So many more details are coming on about that game. That game also is coming out summer. Do I have that written down? Summer. So summer, that's coming out. Also, local multiplayer. So that little teaser in the Nintendo Switch teaser trailer or whatever way back 2 months ago that showed off Splatoon, it kind of just went over my head. I'm like, wait a minute, that's right, they're playing local. So you can play local multiplayer in Splatoon now. Yeah. Oh, I failed to mention that boxing game with the Joy-Cons, that's called ARMS. That's the name of the game. I don't know if that's a working title, but it's called ARMS, so sorry about that. My mind is all over the place right now. I'm just trying to recollect myself. Another thing, too, about the Nintendo Switch, apparently you can hook up 8 Nintendo Switches at once. This would make sense with games like Mario Kart 8, where you can have a whole bunch of different players at once, CPUs, and of course online, but now you can do that local multiplayer, apparently. I mean, that's what I'm guessing. Another thing too that just came to my mind, does everybody need a copy of Mario Kart 8, or do you just need one? And that'd be a bit too much. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's continue. I'm sorry. EA talked about FIFA, another, sports series, so there's that. Yeah. By the way, was the translator a bit off at times? I don't know, he just seemed like he didn't know what he was talking about and lost his place all the time. But anyway, they showed off, Retro Nick's very hyped about this, a picture of Travis Touchdown from the No More Heroes series. Now, I don't know if this is going to be exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, but they've never talked about this before, and I think, if anything, it'll be on the Nintendo Switch first. They only showed Travis Touchdown's picture, and the guy that was talking about it was so excited and stuff, he kind of stumbled a little bit and everything, and there's no footage of this game. It's basically like an idea, so it's basically up in the air. It's an idea. There's not even a title for the game, but they're looking to bring Travis Touchdown and the No More Heroes series, so number 3, No More Heroes 3, onto the Nintendo Switch. So I know Retronic is super hyped about that. You like the Hyrule Warriors series? Well, Nintendo loves Team Ninja and the other guys that made that game, so Fire Emblem is getting a Warriors game as well. That's right. Fire Emblem Warriors is what it's called, and it's literally the same idea. They didn't show off any gameplay, but it's the same idea, I guarantee it. A Nintendo classic franchise, born into the Warriors realm of fighting. You get it. You could probably use a whole bunch of items and magic and stuff from Fire Emblem. So, Kaiju Lu, hey man. You know how you were saying you weren't too sure about day 1? I think it's going to change now. Maybe. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but I'm just saying. Maybe. Save up your life savings, my dudes, because Dragon Quest Heroes was teased. I don't know if that was the game that was shown off, but what was shown off from Atlas? I might be getting these things mixed up, I'm so sorry. But it was a pixelated HD game. The graphics and everything were HD, but the characters, monsters, and whatever were pixelated. That's something. That would actually look pretty cool. Xenoblade 2. Was it Xenoblade Chronicles? I don't know. I was really hyped writing these notes. If it was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, then whatever. You get it. But I just wrote down Xenoblade 2. So there's a sequel. There's a sequel. And funny enough, before the event, Kaiju Lu was playing Xenoblade, the first one, on the Wii today. And he's loving it so far, so there you go. What else do we have here? Is that about it? Yeah, that's really about it. I can't think of anything else that was really shown off. I'm kidding, of course. They showed off The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in a pretty cool way, too. They had Reggie talk, and then he's like, I wonder who has the answer, the big answer to the question when this game is coming out. And he turned, and Shigeru Miyamoto was playing the game, and Reggie's like, Shigeru Miyamoto, do you have the answer? And then, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I completely forgot his name, but he popped out. He's the Legend of Zelda guy, the main guy. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name, but whatever, he popped out too. And Reggie's like, do you know the answer when this game's coming out? And he's like, no, but we have to ask the guy in Japan, Tokyo, or whatever they filmed this. I'm sorry again. And, the president of Nintendo. And he's like, I have the answer for this, but it's going to have to wait. Let me show you this. One last thing we have to show you. And they showed the trailer. The trailer. I felt like I was going to faint watching that. This isn't some Nintendo fanboy talk. I'm talking about the real stuff here. That trailer was amazing. And if that doesn't get you pumped up for the game, I don't know what will. Once again, spoilers. They showed emotion. Voice acting from, I believe it is Zelda. It's gotta be. Zelda and other characters, some you didn't see, some you did, returning characters, and just the graphics are beautiful, the music is beautiful, everything is amazing. Once again, this is not Nintendo fanboy talk, I'm just saying, my dudes. That trailer brought a tear to my eye. because it's just so... It feels like a Studio Ghibli film. Just everything, the power, the emotion in this game, in this trailer. They showed off monsters and stuff that you're going to fight off from. I can't name any. I'm not the biggest Legend of Zelda fan. I'm sorry. But I will be. I probably will be after this game, if anything, because this is probably going to be one of the most defining games. I don't want to say in video game history, but I kind of do. I'll just say Nintendo in a very, very long time. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I'm going to call it right now, is the defining game of Nintendo so far. Like Mario Odyssey is going to be fantastic. These games and more, I'm probably missing some. They did show a little bit of Project 2017. The teaser trailer, of course, so a little bit of that. Dragon Ball. They showed Street Fighter 2. They did not talk about any virtual console games. I'm sorry about that. I really was hoping they'd showed off some stuff, like GameCube, but they didn't. But they showed off Street Fighter 2 for the SNES, so maybe that just confirms virtual console. They didn't go into detail about it. But either way, what I was saying, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is going to be the defining game. It's not only going to stand for a revitalizing of the series, even though it kind of didn't need it, but yet it did. It's weird to say that, but I'm just saying. This game shows not only the progress of the franchise of The Legend of Zelda, but the company Nintendo themselves. This game is breaking boundaries for The Legend of Zelda. Something that you do see, but not to the extent you'd want to until now. Or want to believe, at least. This is something else. And I can't wait to get this day one, because the Switch releases March 3rd, and so does this game. So, that's a day one. Sorry, my computer went off. I don't know if you heard that bidoo sound, but thank you, Nintendo. Thank you for this. Was this the best thing I've ever seen? No, but it's damn up there. It's damn close to being up there, the best thing I've ever seen in video games, event-wise, like E3 and stuff. This was very refreshing. This was something different. There's something very different, and it's a good feeling. It's a revitalizing feeling. It's a hopeful feeling. It's a bunch of stuff, all wrapped up into a little nice care, love-filled package. Delivered to us by Nintendo. So, I can't wait for these games. I can't wait for... I just can't wait. This is gonna be crazy. I don't want to say this silly thing like, Nintendo's back! Nintendo, whoa! Nintendo's been here. They may make mistakes, but there's always something, you can forgive them for their mistakes. There are other companies that make some pretty big flops, and it's like it sticks with them for the rest of their life. And Nintendo does have a fair share too, but it's something about them that, you could probably hate on them or whatever, but you can't deny what Nintendo is doing, what they have done their whole lives as a video game company. Some decisions may not be agreeable with, but what they've evolved to into now, I can see it being the new kind of Nintendo way. There's no play like it. As they say, as their new slogan, there's no play like it. And I gotta agree with that. That really has always been the way that Nintendo has gone. There's no play like it. All the memories that Nintendo has given us through wonderful, magical games. Yeah, the third-party support may not be there, and it sucks, I know, whoa. But the first-party titles and the care that's put into these games, the love, is amazing. And I commend Nintendo for it. And that's why I'll always be a Nintendo fan. Yes, I'm wearing a Sonic shirt, Sonic Mania to be exact, but I'm just wearing it. I'm a Sonic fan. Sorry. SegaSean, what can I do? Yeah, I think that's all I wrote. Well, that's it for the video then. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and... What? I'm recording here. Jeez. Alright. Hello. Yes, this is SegaSean. What? Look here, I don't even know how you knew I was recording that, but either way, I caught everything from the event. There's not a thing I missed, I guarantee it. I wrote down the notes while I was watching the event. The only way I'd miss something is if it wasn't in the event. Sonic Mania? Well, that wasn't shown. Sega talked, and then that was it. The only Sonic thing they showed was Project 2017, but that was just part of the teaser. Bomberman? Oh, where can I find this? YouTube? Alright, thank you. Bomberman? Sonic Mania? Let's check this out. What on earth could this be about? Whoa, looks like they updated the channel art. What? Bomberman? Sonic Mania? It's true! Sonic Mania is on the Switch! And Bomberman! Super Bomberman R, why didn't they show this off? Oh, wow. Whoa. More games! Now I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Sonic Mania, I would much rather get that on the Switch, because then I could have it to go. But then that raises up the question, can I pre-order it with the statue? Because I want the statue. This is too many questions. Maybe I'll post a little more details in the description below if I find anything else new that I missed. Because apparently Nintendo is still uploading new trailers, so... Oh man. Whew, that was a lot to talk about in such a short time too. But anyway guys, if you like this video, check out some of our others right here in the corner. I'm sure you'll like one of them, some of them, or all of them, which can be found on our channel, of course, too. And please, like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and ring that bell so you can tell when we upload next. I'm SegaSean, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.